You're not copying from anybody, and that is hindering your progress. Yes, I said it. We always feel like, yeah, ideas should be original. If I'm working on something, it has to be 100% original. It has to be mine, my own thing. And I've been down that rabbit hole for a very long time. Like, I always want everything I do to be original. Like what I'm working on right now, even this talking, I wanted it to be like original. Like it has to be original. Everything I'm doing, it has to be original. And I never truly understood the idea of originality, what originality really means, because originality for me at that time was just doing something that nobody has ever done. But after going through a lot of things that I've seen in the past, like things that I thought were the first time that they were being done. For example, people that invented various things, like the person that invented the phone, the person that invented anything, they all did not actually just get the idea from themselves. It wasn't original to them. There was always something. There was always the precedence. There was always something that they built on. There was always something that inspired them. There was always something that they copied from and made it, into what we know it as. And that's where the invention comes in. So I think trying to make an idea, an original idea, is hindering your progress. It is stopping you from growing because you just keep waiting. You keep waiting to get that idea, and the truth is there is never really an original idea right now. Everything is a copy of everything that you're going to work on. If you say that you're the first, if an idea comes to you and you're like, shit, this is an idea, this is like a very nice idea, original, never been done. Yeah, it's never been done because you have not done your research. If you do your research, you realize that it's actually been done before. All that will make it different is you doing it. An original idea for me right now is just an idea that I own, an idea that I have owned. For example, I could copy anything in this world. I could copy the Barack Obama. I could copy Barack Obama, how he speaks. But when I speak, there's no way I'm going to be Barack Obama. Barack Obama is Barack Obama. Yes, he speaks in a certain way, he does. These are all attributes that come together to make him Barack Obama. I can't copy all that. I can only say, okay, I like the way he speaks, and then I copy it. But when I speak, I won't still sound like Barack Obama. So, what makes an idea original is me doing it in my own way, owning it, like just being myself while doing it. If I try to mimic him, it's a very different thing. But copying him, saying that, okay, I like the way he speaks, I want to speak like that, and then I start speaking like that, and then you hear me and then you hear him, you will definitely see differences because you always see that Barack Obama is Barack Obama and me, I am me. Generally, people will tend to, sound condescending when they talk about maybe the way I speak. If I say I spoke like Barack Obama, because Barack Obama is a legend, he's a great man. So in comparison to me, who is not known by anybody, it might feel like I'm the one copying. It feels like, yeah, I'm just a lower version of Barack Obama. But he has done so much, he has experienced so much, so it puts him way ahead of like me in that field if I try to say, okay, I was going to copy him and speak like him. But a lot of times, like in life, even when you do something really well in your own right, people tend to sound condescending towards you because they know that, okay, you copied it from somewhere else. That should not deter you. That should not make you feel some type of way. Yes, it can feel bad, but it should not stop you from copying, because the truth is, copying is what is stopping you from starting. The fact that you're not copying is what's stopping you from starting. The moment you copy, you have laid that foundation. There's something called soft landing. When you want to do something for the first time, you usually need motivation to do it. For example, you want to talk to a girl as a guy. It's a very general thing. You want to talk to a girl for the first time. You've never spoken to a girl before. You've never raised up a girl, dropped the pickup line, all that stuff. You've never done it before. Now, your first pickup line needs to be something that you have seen somebody do and it worked out perfectly, like 100% accuracy. You can't go and use a pickup line that has no accuracy, maybe 80% or has never been used for your first, for your first attempt at talking to a girl. In that case, you would use a pickup line that has already been used so that you already know that, okay, this is a pickup line that works, so 100% it works. All I need to do now is deliver it. So when you go there, you will now deliver it. All you will now be working on is how you deliver the pickup line. You'll not be worrying about the effectiveness of the pickup line and how you deliver it. So this is what copying does for you. When you copy, you've saved yourself the stress of thinking about, creating the whole concept of creating that thing from the scratch, because now you're copying it. Two, you have seen how it works. For example, you won't copy something that is not successful. You copy something from, you copy from success. People don't copy failure, they copy success. So I believe whatever you're copying, you're obviously copying the successful version of it. So copying it, you already know that this is successful. This has that, accuracy. It has that effectiveness. Now, after copying it, all you have to deal with is delivering it the same level, giving it 100%, giving it your 100%. And once you give it your 100%, chances are it will work out, because already it has an accuracy of maybe 100%, and then you still delivered it very well. And together, it just, it just works out. When you have gone past that phase of now copying and doing the same thing and seeing that, okay, yes, I can actually do this, that's when you now take the next step of making it your own, putting your tweak to it. What, for example, if I use Obama again, if I copy Obama's speaking technique, what is something that people like about me? What is something that is unique to me? What is something that I like about myself? That is what I will now add to the speaking and make it, mine, so that when I speak, people can say, okay, this guy sounds original. That's what makes people sound original. Owning it, not creating it from the scratch. So originality comes from you. The fact that you are doing something already makes it original, because you are unique. There is no two versions of you in this world. It's just one of you. So if you're doing something for the first time, if you're doing something, whatever you do automatically becomes original to you. Yes, it might not be original to other people because they feel like they have seen somebody who is popular that has done it. But if that person wasn't popular, let's say you were more popular, they would see you as the first person to do it. So what generally happens these days is people tend to associate the first person to do it with the most popular person to do it, even though you're not the first. You might be the person who is known as the richest man is the one who has declared his wealth. Now the person who has not declared his wealth will not be considered the richest, because he has not declared his wealth. He's not in the public eye, so he's just in his privacy, and nobody will talk about him. So the same thing applies to originality. Anybody who makes an idea popular, that person is usually seen as the original inventor of that idea. Doesn't matter if 1,000 people had the idea. It doesn't matter if 1,000 people worked on it and it worked out perfectly for them. No, this person is popular, so this person becomes the inventor. So don't beat yourself up for copying something from somewhere, because at the end of the day, even if you created it from the scratch, if somebody else did it before you, if somebody else who is more popular than you owns it, the person automatically becomes the inventor of that idea. So whenever you are working on something, you're trying to create it from the scratch, usually go by what you already have. Look at your competitors. What is in the market already? Go by that. If you need to copy exactly that. If you're struggling, maybe with the first stage, you're struggling with coming up with ideas, with creating, copy. When you copy, own it, work on it, make it better. Before you know it, the person who was copying is now maybe one of the most impactful persons. So allow yourself the permission to copy from others. Don't be too hard on yourself. Allow yourself the permission to copy from others, and when you copy, you're going to have a soft landing. After you're done having that soft landing, you're going to build from there. Few years from that time, you'll see yourself doing things that you never saw yourself doing, that you never even pictured yourself doing, because you kept, you were so worried that how would you make it even past the first phase? Because you literally had no idea what to do in the first phase. That is what copying can do for you. When you copy, you get past that first stage, and then it gives you the kick to go ahead to the next stage, to get better, to focus on the important things that are actually important, not trying to create an idea from the scratch. So allow yourself the permission to copy, and you never know what you might become or what you might make out of it. Some of the greatest, in fact, the world works in a fashion where everything is going round and round. There was a time that wearing tight jeans was, fashionable, and then eventually it became non-fashionable. Then we started wearing baggy jeans, and then eventually we moved again back to, wearing tight jeans, and then now we are back to wearing baggy jeans. So it's like fashion keeps moving and moving and moving. Nothing is new. The same thing with the world in general. Nothing is new. Everything you're going to do now has been done by somebody before. Either it has been done by somebody before, or it's been done by somebody simultaneously as you're doing it. There was something I saw my friend post the other day, said that ideas, God, it's like the craziest thing is you're thinking about an idea, you're trying to work on it, and then the next thing you see somebody has already done it. And the person did it let's say the person did it right around the same time you were thinking of it. It can be weird, but my response to her during when I saw the post was, I think that God distributes ideas to 1,000 people and just sits down and waits for the one who will execute it. So just like that for you, allow yourself execute these ideas. When an idea comes to you, don't spend so much time trying to make it original. Execute it on whatever level it is. If you need to copy. If you need to get inspirations from other people, get inspirations. Whatever you need, do it at that first stage. Eventually, if anybody blames you for copying, by the time they try to, start blaming you for copying, by that time you would have established yourself, you would have gained the confidence, because that's what copying can do for you. It gives you confidence because you just find yourself doing the thing that you have been delaying so much time. You have been procrastinating because you have not felt like it was perfect. So when you copy from something that you already see as perfect. All you have to do is deliver it. So at the end of the day, you will see yourself, you are copying something that is perfect, and you're giving it your 100%. It gives you confidence. It validates you, letting you know that yes, I can actually do this thing. I was only worried about how to go about it. Now that you know how to go about it, you find that confidence to be more original with it, because then you'll be you own it, and then you'll be able to do it on your own level and even take it beyond that level. So yes, allow yourself to copy today, and you'll be surprised how fast you can go and how much you can achieve. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in another video. Peace.